Here's how I package my paintings. First, you want to learn how to cut the cardboard in an easy manner. Rather than cutting all the way through the cardboard, just poke into it part way, kind of soft, and then make the cut. You'll see it'll cut halfway through, and once I'm done, I'll show you the other part. And notice how I'm cutting towards my hand. See, that's dangerous because if I slip, I might go in the direction of my fingers and slice myself. So don't do it that way. I should be holding my hand at the opposite end of the cardboard so that I'm pulling the blade away. The cleanest way to cut this piece off is to fold it first so that creates a guideline for your blade to go on, and you just poke the blade through and cut downward. And then cut the rest of it. Now I'm putting the canvas on the cardboard to size it up, and I'm going to create the folding edges by slicing through part way like I did before, and then just folding it over. See, I didn't cut enough, so give another light cut, and once I bend it, it should just pop right open. When I'm cutting these corner pieces, I'm thinking of how much extra space to leave in there for a little bit of padding, but not too much, because I don't want the painting to be in there loose and bouncing around while it's being transported. And you'll see at the end that it is a little bit loose, and I'm going to add some pieces of cardboard in there to make it nice and snug, and some extra foam. This might not all come easy as first, but of course with trial and error you'll get good at it. I learned this on my own, and it took a while. My packages were sloppy in the beginning. Now I like to make them super neat. Makes a good impression and shows that you really care about your art and you care about the person you are selling to. To get the corners to fit in, you're going to have to cut all the way through like this to make these little flaps. You could cut these little pieces off, but I like to keep as many bits and pieces that will be hanging on the inside of the box because it creates more of a structural support and makes the corners stronger. Here I'm measuring out a rectangular piece that's going to go over the top of the canvas with foam in between it. That'll give one extra layer of cardboard for safety. Sometimes I like to add two if it's a bigger piece, or if it's a really large piece, I use a really thick foam core board. Now, because I'm noticing that there's a little space in there on the inside and I don't want the painting to bounce around in the box, I'm going to add little pieces of cardboard until it feels like it's all nice and snug. When I don't have any of this special foam for padding, I just use paper towels, as long as it's an acrylic painting or spray paint. Notice how I keep one finger behind the sticky side of the tape. This is so that the tape doesn't keep sticking back on itself and then I have to find where the end of the tape is every time. This way I can keep just pulling it. This is the best thing to do if you don't have a tape dispenser. It's the fastest way to use so much tape. Now I'm taping around every corner, of course, because I've made all these little slices and I don't want the delicate edges to rip while the painting is in transit. So I'm making it a lot stronger with all the tape. I like to go over one last smooth layer of tape to tape down all the random edges of tape from all the other sections of taping. I hope this helps. Feel free to leave questions.